Welcome students. In this session we will learn image editing using Canva. So in order to open Canva website, first we open our browser and we type in the address canva.com. So here what do we have is, this is the home page of Canva. Now once you come to the home page of Canva, you have to first sign up or log in if you already have the ID created on Canva. Now if you have not created or you have not registered on Canva, so what you'll do is you'll click on sign up and sign up after creating your new email ID on Canva. But since I already have my ID with Canva, so I'll sign up with my Google account. And after signing in, Canva brings me to my home page where I have all the options, templates, features to work on. So here first we click on social media tab and we go to Instagram post. So after clicking on Instagram post, we come to this page. In this page we have various options. So the first option or the tab is template tab, that gives us predefined templates to work on. We can select this template and edit it according to our needs, or we can upload our own image and then edit it. Next is the elements that we can work on or we can add while editing our image. So the next tab is upload tab. In upload tab we can upload our images or videos for editing. So in order to add an image for editing, we'll click on upload media, then we'll click on the device, that is the computer we are working on. So once I click on my device, then I'll traverse to the folder where I have my images. I can select a single image or I can select multiple images using the control button, and I click on open. We'll wait for our images to upload. Once the uploading is done, the bar vanishes. This indicates that the image is uploaded onto the Canva website. Now to edit the image, we will select and drag and drop the image onto the canvas, and we can hide the panel as we don't need it for the time being. So once the image is added onto the blank canvas, these are the nudges, 4 corners. These nudges help us to resize our image. Let's resize the image and so that it covers the entire canvas. Now if you see, the image is not centrally aligned in the canvas. So what we can do is we'll click and drag the image on the canvas, and what the Canva does is it helps us in placing the image onto the center alignment, and it gives us the guides to do so. So this indicates the vertical and horizontal line indicates that the image is in dead center of the canvas. Now once the image is placed or aligned in the canvas, then we move on to the various options for image editing, namely effects, filters, adjust, crop and flip. Now let's learn about effects. On clicking on effects, we get various information, that is we can remove the background of the image. Now since it's a beach image, it's not required to remove the background. Now let's put some effects, that is fresco. See, once the effect is added, we have a light pink tinge on the image. We can play with various effects like this. We can add various effects to the image. Next comes the filter option. So in filter option, what we do is we can adjust and tweak the colors of the image. Let's say I have this image with the filter with the name as selfie. So I can increase or decrease the intensity of this filter, and it can be previewed in the image. We can adjust according to the best settings that we feel like. So let's say I take a grayscale, I do the image to grayscale. I'm creating a nostalgic or a old photograph of my beach visit. So let's say this filter is applied. Then we go to the next option, that is adjust. In adjust, we can tweak the various settings, that is brightness of the image, contrast, saturation, tint, blur, and expose and vignette. Next option is cropping the image. So when we click on the crop image option, we get these 4 angular brackets on the corner. So what we can do is we can drag, and once we drag from any corner, grid lines appear. So these grid lines help us in cropping the image. Once we are satisfied with the crop result or the amount of crop, we click on done. As soon as we click on done, the image gets cropped. Now the next or the last option is to flip. In flip, we have 2 options, that is either to flip the image horizontally or to flip the image vertically, like so. Now coming to the tabs, let's add some elements to this image. Let's say we have some elements like this, or we can search the elements from here. For example, it's a beach image. Let's search for some beach stickers. Let's say we add this sticker over here, and let's add this tree. Let's reposition the image, previous image over here. Let's add the tree over here. Now once the tree is added, or once the sticker is added, we can resize using the same nudges. Let's increase the size, and let's decrease the size of this image so that it becomes a perspective image. And let's add few more stickers to the image. This is how we can add various images and stickers to it. We can also add few more. Let's say we add this beach ball over here. Now we have few options, that is to send this image backward or behind the main image. How we do that? Right click on the selected image or the element and send backward, that is 1 level back, or send to back, that is behind all the images. So let's say we go with 1 step back. So see, the image gets overlapped. Now since it's not looking appropriate, we'll undo this change, right click and 1 step bring forward. This is how we'll add stickers or further elements onto our image. Now let's go to text, next tab, text, and add some text element to it. Let's say I select this text, I'll single click and this text will be added. Now once the text is added, I can edit the text, that is I can change the font from here. I can change the font size of the selected text, and I can change the font color or the text color. Let's say I do it pink. Then we have further options, the font, all the options of text editing, that is underline, capitalize, center alignment, what kind of alignment we want, then bullet options, then the spacing options. Let's say we can increase the spacing between the two letters so the beach stretches out. And once we are done with the editing, the last option remains with us is to download the edited image. Now how we download it? We go click on the download button, and in download button we click on the type of file that we want for downloading. We'll click on JPEG, or if we have removed the background from an image, we can select the PNG image, that is the image that has no background associated with it. But since our image is a beach image, we'll go with a JPEG and click on download. Now let's wait for the image to download. Once the image downloads, let's see the end result. So this is the edited image that we have edited using Canva. So students, please try out various options and do ask us if you find anything or you are not able to apply any option. Thank you.